grade is over. We have completed our first year of middle school. Today, let's talk about the things that we didn't do very well. So this video about our fails is what I consider to be more of an informational, fun video, because when I asked my daughter, what would you consider to be our biggest fails for 6th grade? She said nothing. She said 6th grade was spectacular. And so I will definitely take that. These fails are meant to explain what we didn't get to or what we had to change and how we changed it. First up is science. We were supposed to do MasterBooks Physical World, which we did some of, and then we switched over to the MasterBooks God's Design, Chemistry, and Ecology. We were working with the biome section of this with My Father's World, Exploring Countries and Cultures, and my daughter was really enjoying it. So she loves chemistry, and I decided to go ahead and just really focus on the other 2 units within chemistry and ecology, and it worked out really well. Now, we did not complete Physical World. We are going to be working on the inventions unit over the summer. It's something that she's interested in. She really likes history and she wants to work on that inventions unit. And so we will be doing that some this summer. But that is just something that wasn't working and we switched. Next is our You Decide. This was an elective that we wanted to do last year. It was one that I put out on my electives video, and it is all about the Bill of Rights. So you get to be presented with a case, and then you decide what is the outcome. What should the outcome be? They do have the instruction manual that tells you what the judges did decide, but we didn't even pick this up. This did not even get opened last year, but we are definitely going to work on it in 7th grade because my daughter is very excited about this You Decide curriculum. Cursive. We were supposed to do the pen time cursive. We didn't do it. Instead, she focused on this jokes and riddles. My daughter knows how to write in cursive. She knows how to read in cursive. She did not think that the pen time cursive was very much fun. So we did switch over to jokes and riddles. It worked out great. She loved the jokes and riddles. Next is Spanish. We were supposed to do Song School Spanish, and we didn't even touch Song School Spanish 2. I couldn't even find the book for it. I just got the Song School Spanish 1 out so that I would remember to talk about. We didn't do anything with Spanish, which I am very upset about because Spanish is something I really wanted to focus on in our homeschool consistently. And we missed out in 6th grade. But we will be doing it in 7th grade, and I'm excited about that, but it just did not work out in 6th grade. Next is vocabulary. This is probably what I would consider to be our biggest fail in 6th grade. We did word root. For each lesson, you will be receiving a prefix, a root, and a suffix, and then there are exercises to do for each day. So here's spelling and definitions. Then you will talk about completing sentences, defining the word parts, and then writing sentences. My daughter really did not like this writing sentences section. She wanted to move away primarily for this writing sentences section. She didn't like everything else, but the writing sentences was her least favorite part of it. So then we went to IEW. So within IEW, we were doing this for writing, and so they would give us the source text. Well, in the teacher's manual is the definition of vocabulary words that you are supposed to know for this specific source text. And you can see that it just has the word as well as the part of speech and definition. So we went to utilizing these, and I was having her memorize what these words meant. And she did not like doing that at all. And so we abandoned the vocabulary when we left IEW for writing. When we did that, I told her that we had to still have a vocabulary curriculum, and she wanted to go back to Worldly Wise. This is what we did last year in 5th grade, the second half of 5th grade. We did this, and so she picked it up where we had left off, and she quickly discovered that she did not like this one either. So this is where you have a word list for the week, and then you have, again, exercises for it. And what you will be doing at the end of the week is a reading comprehension that includes those words, and you have to write the answers in the form of a sentence. Again, this is really where she got caught up in not liking this at all. We will be trying something brand new in 7th grade. I am so excited to be using Compass Classroom's Word Up for vocabulary in 7th grade. I will include a link down below, because going through 3 curricula in 6th grade was just not good. So we will be focusing more on vocabulary next year, and Word Up looks like it's going to be great fun. If you do like these types of videos and curriculum videos, please make sure that you are subscribed, because I am currently in the middle of all things curriculum. I have released my curriculum picks. I'm working on curriculum reviews and flip throughs. So all things curriculum are coming your way within this channel over the next few months. So please make sure that you are subscribed. The art of the argument. This is something that my daughter really wanted to do in 6th grade. She wanted to give it a try. And again, we didn't even open it. Now, I'm not sure if we will be focusing on this at all in 7th grade or not. I'm trying not to overschedule us for 7th grade, because as you can see, we didn't do that great with some of these electives in 6th grade. But this is something that my daughter wants to do, and so we will keep the art of the argument to eventually get to it. I'm hoping that between 7th and 8th grade, we will be able to work on the art of the argument. Now, these fails are fails for a variety of reasons, but most of it is just because I overscheduled. So probably the biggest fail of 6th grade was me planning too much. And I am really working to not plan quite so much in 7th grade, because the pieces that we didn't even touch, the art of the argument, Spanish, the you decide, those are all pieces that we really want to do. It was just something that time got the best of us, and we didn't want to be burnt out. So for some of these fails, it was simply because of timing, because of my overscheduling. Then there were some other things that just really didn't work for us. But we learned from that, and we move on for next year. Now, living art lessons could be considered a fail for us in 6th grade, because we didn't do very many lessons in it. We did really enjoy what we did, but we just didn't do very many, because my daughter, for a variety of reasons, had to take a semester of art online. And so since she is not an art person, that one semester was plenty for her. So we did not incorporate this for the 2nd semester, because she was taking that art class online. However, if you have someone who is not really that into art, but enjoys it a little bit, then I would recommend this book. If she had not been taking that art class online, I'm sure that we would have finished this, or at least come really close to finishing it, because she was learning with it and she was enjoying it. So this was definitely something that could be considered art for the non-art student. It was a good one. Exploring countries and cultures. So this one I put in our fail category because it wasn't working, and we did have to do so much with world geography to make this work for us. We will be using it again next year, because we finally found our rhythm. Between thistles and biscuits, peanut butter fish lessons, and some other unit studies that I have found for various countries, we have determined that exploring countries and cultures does work, as long as we can incorporate other countries and other unit studies, and this doesn't get quite so monotonous. So this is in our fail category, just because if we had to do this all by itself, it would definitely have been a fail. And finally, IEW. It was a fail with these structure and style videos. They were just too long. Mr. Pudwall is an amazing teacher, but my daughter would zone out during the videos. So we have to put this in a fail. We have to move on beyond IEW for writing for next year. In 6th grade, for the second semester, we did try Write from the Heart. That did not work for us either. And then we found The Right Journey, and that worked for us. So we will be continuing with The Right Journey in 7th grade.